All right. What is going on, everybody? Needs more drums here. Back after a little bit of a hiatus. Sorry, life has been pretty busy with work and stuff, and plus I play in two bands. So I've been. It's summer. It's gig season. The weather's getting nice. People are finally out and about again, and so yeah, it's time to practice and start playing some festivals. But anyway, I am back here in a different game, a game that I really enjoy, American Truck Simulator, and I am here because they just released a new trailer pack, and so we have these Lode King and Prestige trailers. I believe one of them is the like Canadian name, and the other one is the American name. I'm actually pretty familiar with it. I see Lode King a lot around here in the States, so I think that might be the US one, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, so I thought it'd be cool to kind of see what this pack offers. It was like $4, and it's nice to have, I like it how they release like little DLCs like this that are really affordable and add, legitimate content to the game, like, new trucks. I mean, those are always free, but new trailers, that's kind of cool to have actual licensed trailers. So let's just jump in here and see kind of the different kinds. The first one that you get is just a regular flatbed. Comes in a couple different configurations. In terms of length, I think you get the 48 foot and the 53 foot, all with your different axle configurations here. That's personally my favorite with the spread axle, the 48 feet. The 53s they're a little bit long. You usually don't really see too many of these. I think the 48 foot is a little more of what I usually see. And then got your different colors. And in terms of options, these trailers are kind of nice because they do have quite a few different options, and you can get some different your little mud flaps at the front. You can get different box variations or accessory variations, different lighting. Always like that, and some different little cool mud flaps, and even fenders. I think fenders are something that I haven't really seen on trailers too much, so that's always nice to have some of those. And then your load warning signs or whatever, oversized load flags and everything. Different back ends here, different lights, and this was cool too. They even come with some strobe lights if you wanted to. So you flip those on and they actually flash if you got a oversized load there. You can warn everybody to stay out of your way. And then just different kinds of mud flaps. Your typical standard and more exclusive ones. In terms of tires, it is actually compatible with this, so that's cool. So it looks like you actually can, for at least this trailer, you can get, since it uses the normal tires, it looks like I can use this with some of my modded ones. I think these are the ones by Smarty, which these are fantastic tires. Would highly recommend these as well. But yeah, cool. So there's one trailer, and then the next one. So that was the fur flatbed, and then you can also get an aluminum flatbed. So just a different type of material. And I think this one, so this is just the metal. The plating is actually the aluminum, and then you get a few different configurations too. Same with the last one. I think it's pretty similar. Yeah, it looks like the kind of the same ones. So that's cool. One standard color, which is pretty accurate, and the detail in this is actually really nice too. I mean, look at even like all the little warning stickers and everything, and all the craftsmanship. They really kind of hit it on the money, I think. I mean, I'm no expert on trailers, but it looks good. It looks really good. So for $4, I mean, come on, that's like less than a meal at McDonald's. So I can definitely swing that if you enjoy this game. Would highly recommend grabbing this. And then in addition to that flatbed, you also get 2 grain hopper variations and this aluminum drop deck. So let's take a look at this one. So this is cool because they just added the drop deck trailers to the game as part of the you can own these now, and it's a new type of trailer that they haven't really had before. So that's really cool. And same kind of variations, your wood and your aluminum. The chassis or the axle configurations are a little bit more limited just because of the nature of the trailer, but that's cool. You can even get 4 axles on here. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. And then same with colors, pretty simple stuff. Accessories, same deal. your different mud flaps, different lighting configurations, same type of box styles, same type of thing going on over here. Your load things are at the top, and then same light configurations, same thing there, same mud flaps. I think with this one, yeah, it doesn't look like I have modded tires with this. So that's just, you know, because this is using like a very specific kind of tire, a little bit smaller than the standard trailers. So I don't think there are any modded tires that actually fit this in Smarty's pack. So as far as I know, so I mean, clearly there's none here. So, but yeah, so that's something maybe come in the future. But either way, there's a lot of great vanilla tires too, so not an issue. And these grain hoppers are kind of cool. Let's take a quick little look at these real quick. Yep, pretty basic stuff. Configurations are pretty standard. The steel actually, it changes the frame. You can see kind of like right there between the wheel wells there. There's the aluminum, there's the steel, and then, you know, you're just different lengths, 50 feet with 3 axles, and then the lifted axle there. And then colors, there's a lot more color variations for this one, which is kind of cool. So you can get the black, the actual Lode King black, or this graphite metallic is actually really cool, and then the white, and then any custom color too, as well as some of the striping patterns and everything that they have with the other trailers. In terms of accessories for this one, you get the nice wall on the back. I've seen that a lot, especially where I live. I live kind of by some farms, so I see a lot of these trailers going through by where I live. Some cool different types of fenders. A lot of lighting options for this one. So the standard or the LEDs, and then, you know, you get the small lights up top, have them LEDs, more lights up top, LEDs, and then a lot of lights, LEDs. So that's pretty cool. And, you know, this mud flap, I've seen that a lot, even like that there, you know. Yeah, so this is all very familiar to me. I've seen a lot of these trailers. And then this one though, this one I don't see a ton. So this one's actually kind of cool. I like that they had this. And you can get this one in a B double. This is the only one out of the pack that you can get in a double trailer configuration. So this is pretty nice. And again, like a really nice detail on this trailer. I like it a lot. And yeah, just pretty simple. You know, only 2 axle configurations, which, I mean, so what? That's cool. On the double trailer at least. On the single one, yeah, only 2. Cool. Yeah, this is obviously like a very specific type of trailer. But it does have some interesting, you know, paint jobs. You get this cool little graphics pattern here in black and white, along with, you know, your color options and then your different patterns here that come standard with the game. In terms of accessories, what do we have going on? Same thing, the paint or aluminum. Some cool fender options too with this one. I kind of like this. And again, with the mud flaps, different lighting options. And the fender options, and again, like this solid fender is pretty cool on this one. I kind of like that. But yeah, so there's kind of some of the different trailers that, well, all the different trailers that this pack has to offer. So like I said, $4 for 4 different types of trailers. I'll take that. And I think let's go ahead and actually just buy one, because my truck is parked at a garage, and let's, you know, I always like a good flatbed. So let's go kind of spec one out, and then maybe go for a quick drive and see how it looks, you know, actually in game. So let's see here. I was like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty standard. And then in terms of accessories, let's see here. I don't really see too many fenders on these. I'll leave those out. The boxes, yeah, usually I see that a lot. So I'm gonna put those there. And then here, maybe I'll put like, we won't go overboard with the lights, but we will get the little nicer option. We can spend a little bit of cash, no big deal. Maybe just one of those. Why not? No, we don't need the mud flaps there. I don't see those too much. Now, you know what? On this side, maybe we'll put this. There we go. Yeah, how about that? And then exclusive or standard. Yeah, we don't need the strobes for this one, but we will go exclusive. Why not splurge a little bit? We got the cash. Aluminum standard. Oh, it's kind of like standard one's not too bad, but let's go for this. Yeah, we'll go for the aluminum. Why not? Mud flaps. I always like the black ones, so Those are nice. Actually, just the logo's cool. Let's do that. Perfect. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking trailer for, you know, $4. So I can't really complain there. But yeah, let's buy this. I don't actually know where I'm gonna put it because I don't know where my truck is. Oh, it's there. That's where it is. So let's do that. Cool. All right. So here we are in our garage in Salt Lake City. Just got our trailer hooked up. Let's go, and we're gonna go pick up a load of just a steel coil. I'm gonna take a little short. I think it's like a 3-hour trip to Nevada. I think Elko is where we're going. Let's go pick that up. It's kind of across the street here. And while we're on our way, just taking a look at the trailer here. It's pretty good looking trailer. My graphics settings are actually a little bit lower than what I usually have, just because I found out that, so I actually recorded some videos for a little American Truck Simulator series that I want to start, and the problem though was that my recording program, you know, isn't really the best. I just use that NVIDIA Shadowplay, and it, you know, it just came with my graphics card, so it's not, you know, like a super great software, and I think it kind of has some trouble keeping up with some of the audio at the higher graphics settings. So what was happening was I was getting some weird clipping in my audio every so often, and if it's happening in this video, I apologize. But I found out that lowering my graphics settings kind of helped it a little bit, but didn't completely eliminate it. So even though if it's still there, it's still, you know, not as bad as it was. So hopefully it's not too bad, but if it's there, bear with me. I apologize. But yeah, so that's why the graphics are, you know, aren't as great, but still pretty good, and you know, it runs a lot smoother on when I put it on 30 FPS as opposed to the 60 FPS. It definitely helps with keeping everything real smooth. So if you're having a little bit laggy of a game, I would highly recommend changing that one setting to the economic setting, and it'll help you get a pretty smooth frame rate. Now a little bit about what we're driving here, since this is a newer game for the channel. I've been playing this game for a long time, and I always love playing it. It's super fun, kind of nice and relaxing to just go for a drive. As you probably know from my SnowRunner videos, I love driving both in real life and, you know, just on my PC and on my Xbox too, you know, with Forza and all that. But anyway, what's nice about this game is you can kind of just sit back and relax. And, you know, ever since I was a kid, I always thought trucks are pretty cool. I know I have a lot of like toy trucks still that, you know, don't use them anymore, but I still got them from, you know, when I was a kid and stuff, and yeah, just a lot of good memories, you know, and everything. And I remember it was funny, me and my family used to go to there was a Flying J truck stop not too far from my house, and when I was a kid, we used to like to go there for breakfast, and then afterwards go walk through the parking lot and, you know, go check out all the trucks in the lot. And yeah, just, you know, so this game kind of, you know, brings back some memories for me, and you know, gives you a sense of like what it is to drive a truck. And I know it's, you know, it's just a game, but at the same time, you know, shifting the 18 speed and trying to back a trailer, you know, those are real things, and especially back in the trailer, this game taught me how to back a trailer, and I'm not lying. I used to back a trailer all the time in my job last summer, when I worked landscaping for a little bit, and it really did this, never done it before except in this game, and it, you know, the principle is the same. So if you can back a trailer in this game, I am 100% confident that you can do it in real life, and that is a true fact. So with that being said though, let's talk about what we're doing in this video. Is just kind of driving one of these trailers. It's kind of nice to have a new trailer pack, because I have not spent a lot of time doing anything with the cargo market. Usually I'm just doing the ones where you pick up the whole trailer. I haven't done anything in a while where I actually have my own trailer and take it and pick up just the cargo. So this is a nice change, And yeah, we're kind of almost there, so let's get over there and load up, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the truck and what we're doing. So I'm out here hyping myself up, and let's see if we can actually back this trailer. Alright, cargo's all loaded up here. Let's get back in the truck and get on the road. So yeah, so didn't know if you guys knew this, but you could actually adjust the amount of engine braking that you have. So there's a low, medium, and high setting, and if you just you can go into your control settings and program it to some specific keys. And I have it programmed to the left control and left alt keys. So control brings it down, and then alt brings it up. So I can toggle between those different settings depending on how much engine braking I want. Yeah, so this truck is this is my as you'll see when I release my series, I actually start a new profile in that series. But this is my regular profile that I've been playing with for a long time, and this is kind of my truck that I've been driving for a while. I know it's tough to put miles on a truck in this game, and so I've been trying to get this one up to like 25,000, 25,000. And then maybe get drive something a little different for a while. But it's kind of nice and a little more realistic to be driving the same truck for a long time. And oh, that's not where the intersection is. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, well, maybe cut that out. Anyway, yeah, it's I haven't really spent a lot of time in one truck in this game. So especially since they've been releasing so many of them, so it is kind of nice to have one that I've been driving for quite a bit. And I do like this truck. I think it's the Kenworth W900. It's a pretty good looking truck in real life. I always like these more classic style trucks as opposed to some of the more modern ones. I know that the modern ones are good on gas and everything, and that's great, especially with how much gas a truck will consume, how much diesel. But these ones you can't argue that these just look good. The old school long nose cabs, they're awesome. And this one I got I'm using I think it's, what do you pronounce it, Kreischbaum sound pack, Kreischbaum, whatever. But he's got the best engine pack out in my opinion, on the for the mod for this game. Sorry, I can't talk today, but you can download that off of the SCS forums, and it's the install is pretty simple, and it's just a fantastic mod. And this engine, all the engines in that mod sound awesome. And so this one is I think it's the Caterpillar C15, I want to say, that I got in this truck, and it's a really good sounding engine. It's got like I want to say 550 horsepower, I think, in this one. But yeah, you know, and what I like about his engine packs too is like he kind of, for the most part, some of, you know, I mean, they got like the chip tune and stuff sometimes, but he has a lot of like really good, just realistic engines, you know, like the different Cummins, like the N14 is a really good one. I think it's called the M11 is another one that's in here. That's a really good sounding, like, old school engine. And some of them don't always have like a ton of power, you know, sometimes only have like 425 horsepower, but you know, that's just how the engines are. They're not always a lot of horsepower, but they got a lot of torque. So cool stuff, and they all sound really good. And you know, I think this mod actually comes with a little bit of a, like, another little sound mod. You can get like some air, you know, some air brake sounds and tire sounds and stuff, like a little pack. I know I have that. I know in my other videos that I already have recorded, I go over which mods I use and which ones I really enjoy. And it's not a lot. It's not a long list. I used to play with a lot of mods, but then I kind of found out that they really just bog down your game and kind of make it, you know, kind of laggy. And I was over that. You know, I'd rather play a smooth game and just kind of enjoy rather than worrying about crashes and stuff. So I only run mods that I think are essential, like the couple sound mods and this interior reworks. You could tell my interior of this cab, obviously in the vanilla game you can't get a manual transmission in your cab, but this has a few different options, and the gauges are a little bit better quality and everything, and just looks really good. So now that we can kind of cruise for a little bit, yeah, I think it's really cool that the developers are still putting out content for this game pretty regularly, and I like how they do, you know, not just like they do the big map expansions and stuff, and that's cool, but it's nice that they're, you know, really striving to get more licensed content into the game, including they just released the International Eagle, and then just not too long ago they released the oh cool, we can get past that, nice, but they had, you know, some upgrades to the Freightliner. I don't know what this guy's doing here, just stopping in the middle of the road. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, dude. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, AI traffic, man, gotta love it. But anyway, yeah, they've been releasing a lot of new trucks. I remember when I first bought the game, they only had, I think, the Kenworth, this one, the W900, the T680, and then the two Peterbilt equivalents. So the Peterbilt 389 and the Peterbilt, I think it was the 579, I want to say. Yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, and then, you know, since then they've added the Volvo, they added the Freightliner Cascadia, the International Eagle, the Lone Star, and that other one was the not the Transstar, whatever that other international is. They added that one too, and then they added Max. You know, they have Max in the game now. So just all in all, like, really solid job by the developers on, you know, trying to get real licensed trucks into the game. And I know, like, with, you know, what I do for work, I kind of, you know, deal with a lot of licensing stuff and everything, so I know it's not always easy, and it takes time to get, you know, these agreements set up to where you can get content like this into games and everything when you're, you know, selling things for a profit. So props to them on always doing that. And, you know, that same goes for this trailer pack. You know, that's a good looking trailer pack for $4. I mean, and, you know, they have a lot of customizability on them, and it's, you know, you get a few different trailers. I really happy with it. And yeah, again, just, you know, props to them for keeping everything fresh and releasing some stuff for the community, and just little packs like that kind of make the game a little bit more realistic and more fun to play. Always nice to have some new content. So yeah, like I said, the graphic settings that I got right now are a little bit less than what I usually play with. It just helps, I think, for recording videos. I feel like, you know, I'd rather have a smoother video than making it look good. And, you know, it's just the high setting, so it still looks pretty okay. I mean, you know, it doesn't really bother me. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. And yeah, so I don't know if you know, in the beginning of the video, if you caught my name, my profile, but yeah, that's, you know, it's my real name. It's 2 a.m. I don't really care. I mean, you know, people nowadays, like, I remember when I was like a kid, you know, it was like, oh, don't, you know, show your real name on the internet. You know, somebody's gonna come to your house and kidnap you or something, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, you know, nowadays, like, it's, you know, everybody's on the internet. It doesn't really matter. So, yep. That's who I am. My name's Jared, and cool. Yeah, I'm a person. You know, is what it is. So, yeah. Anyway, I think this is a cool load to haul these steel coils, because kind of like where I live by an area where there's a lot of, you know, industrial traffic and everything, and I actually had a job one time working at a steel mill, not like in the, you know, in the actual mill, but in like the kind of the office, in the corporate office. But nonetheless, you know, my window was right by the exit of the expressway, so I'd always, you know, hear the jake brakes of the trucks coming off the expressway hauling these steel coils. And usually the one thing about this game is that they actually don't usually haul. I've never seen them haul 3. I've only ever seen them load up 1 at a time, because one of these coils is like, how much is it, like 70,000 or 80,000 pounds? I mean, they're like actually really, just one of them is just insanely heavy compared to like just even a regular fully loaded truck. You know, you're hauling a lot of weight. And I know usually, like, if you're hauling steel, the companies, at least by me that I've seen, they require their drivers to have, you know, some sort of experience, and you know, maybe some I think it's usually like experience required for loads like that, because they are so heavy and everything. So it's one of those things that's kind of cool, you know, that they have that in the game, and it's something that I'm very familiar with and that I see a lot. So yeah, but yeah, I haven't been actually in the game. I haven't been to Nevada in a long time, and you could tell, like, just that this is one of the older states from the game. I mean, just look at like the road textures and the lines and everything. Everything's just kind of dated. And I know that now they're doing the California rework, and they're going back and kind of, you know, revamping some of the areas from that state, because, you know, the quality of the maps in Colorado and the Montana DLC, that hasn't come out yet, Wyoming DLC and everything, and well, the Montana DLC will be awesome too, but just the quality has gone up dramatically from, you know, from these states, these earlier ones, like this one in Arizona and California. And so it will be nice to see, you know, if they kind of go back and in addition to releasing some content, you know, and some new maps, to be going back through and retexturing and redoing some of the old maps. You know, I think that really adds a lot, because it kind of sucks, you know, when you're in like a nice state like Colorado, and then you deliver a load to, you know, all the way out to California or something, and you cross through some, you know, and the states get kind of progressively more ugly, so to speak, as you go through. So it's, the scenery is nice, and it kind of adds a lot to the game when it looks really good. But yeah, that's another thing I always like about this game, and I like, you know, buying these little DLC packs or whatever they got, because I like supporting the developers of this game, and they're one of those developers that I know this isn't a game for everybody, and, you know, so a lot of my friends and stuff always make fun of me for playing the game. It's just like, oh, you know, how do you go get off of work and then clock in on, you know, a game like this and do a game, you know, play a game where you literally got to keep working. I'm like, you know, it's relaxing, it's fun, and I enjoy it, so I don't really care. But yeah, it's nice, like games like this, that the developers actually listen to the players and put in stuff that the players actually want. I don't even know that got turned on red. I was like, what the heck? Thought there was an arrow, couldn't see it. Oh, whatever. There's a green light. But anyway, yeah, we have like $14 million, you know. But yeah, they always do a good job in this game of adding in content that the players actually want to see, and so I always like to support game developers that do that. I think that's awesome that they engage with the community and you know, care about their player base and want to make the game more enjoyable for us rather than just making more money for them. And I feel like that these developers, SES, and the developers for that's another conversation for another time, but City Skylines, I think it does a good job of that too. They always add in some cool DLCs that the players, you know, say that they want and everything, and you know, yes, and it's really cool, you know, putting out live streams and stuff. So really enjoy that. Happy to support developers like that and give them my money, so to speak. But yeah, you know, if you enjoy a game, why not support the people who make it, and so that, you know, they can make the game even better for everybody. But yeah, we're almost coming up to our delivery here, so we'll just do the last leg of the journey here, and then I'll chat with you guys in a bit. Yeah, let's just do the easy one today. That's the one thing about these old maps too, is that they have these old prefabs, and some of these, you know, spots are like pretty tight, and I'm kind of sick of delivering to them, and I've delivered to them so many freaking times I just get bored of backing into the same difficult place. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video, this little look at the new little trailer pack here. I'm really excited to, you know, finally have this channel, and I'll definitely be doing more of these. It's like little things like this get released. But yeah, in the meantime, stay tuned for my series that I am starting. I'm super excited about it. It'll be fun to kind of follow along, and we're just gonna hang out and drive some trucks, and, you know, talk about the game, talk about life, talk about whatever you guys want. I don't care. Leave a comment. I'll be happy to chat with you about anything. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.